Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? Hope you are all fine, safe, and sound. Today, we are going to discuss the data visualization. That is the new chapter. We had already discussed a small description, small introduction, how to use or how to do the data visualization using Matplotlib library module. In this session, we are going to discuss in depth about the data visualization. Let me give the definition at first. When a data is shown in the form of pictures, it becomes very easy for the user to understand. So, representing the data in the form of pictures and graph is called data visualization. If the data is in the form of rows and columns, or it may be in a file, it is very difficult to analyze which is having maximum, which is having minimum, which is having a mode, which is having a median. It's very difficult. So, we are forming a picture using the entire data so that it can be easily analyzed. My dear children, it represents patterns, trends, correlations, etc. in data and thereby help decision makers to understand the meaning of data for making the decisions in the business. Matplotlib is a Python library which provides many interfaces and functions to present data in 2D graphics. We can say Matplotlib is a high quality plotting library of Python. The Matplot library offers many different collections of submodules also. The PyPlot is one such submodule. My dear children, I am repeating, Matplotlib is a library whereas PyPlot is a module. So if you want to draw or if you want to visualize data in Python, as you are all beginners, we are going to use only PyPlot in Matplotlib. PyPlot is a collection of methods within Matplotlib library which allows the user to construct 2D plots, that is two-dimensional drawings easily. Now, let me discuss how to install and import Matplotlib. As you are all beginners, we should have to know how to install it in CPython only. With a standard installation, first we need to download the wheel package, that is the whole package Matplotlib as per Python's versions installed and the platform OS. My dear children, look at the URL which I had given, https pypi.org, within that project, within that Matplotlib, within that files. If you are doing in a system, you can easily download that library from the internet. Then download files. Click on the download files. With the standard installation, next we need to install it by giving the following command. It is very easy. Python m, that is module, pip install upip. Python m, pip install Matplotlib. First you need to install upip, then within you have to install Matplotlib. To use PyPlot for data visualization, you have to first import it in your Python environment. After downloading the Matplot library in your system, you need to import the module name called PyPlot. The statement we have to use is matplotlib.pyplot. The import is the keyword. Import matplotlib.pyplot. But this method will require to type every command as matplotlib.plot.command. Instead of that, you can also give like another method is import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. We are giving another name for PyPlot, that is plt. So now you can use only PLT in the place of matplotlib.pyplot in any word of the program. Now we can qualify the command as plt.command. PLT is just identifier we can take by any name. That is, it's an alias name for the entire package. The basics of simple plotting, how we have to do, or what are the things in the basic simple plotting. As we all know about, there are many types of charts we can use to visualize the data elements, as you are studied in your economics. What are the charts you are knowing? Line chart, bar chart, pie chart, histogram. Like that we are having many charts representation for data visualization. Let me ask, what is line chart? It will display the information as a series of data points called markers connected by a straight line. My dear children, you have to underline the term connected by a straight line. The points connected by a straight lines. Then bar chart, it represents category wise data in a rectangular bar with a length proportional to the variable. Rectangular bar. It can be horizontal or vertical. Then the pie chart is a circular chart that is divided into slices to represent the value and the percentage. The entire circle gives the 100%. Look at the example. The first one is line chart. The second figure represents the bar chart. The third figure represents the pie chart. So, through all these charts, we can easily analyze our data. My dear children, further explanation will be in the second module. Thank you.